The thing that changes, I find the most if you're growing as a coach, is what you see. And that's something very hard for young coaches to gain, but also understand. Young coaches may have a plethora of drills in their pockets. They may feel very comfortable, I know how to teach this drill, I'm a specialist in teaching this aspect of the game. But they often don't see things, where an issue is with an entire team, what's happening in a particular match, and how to quickly address it. Even in individual players, why suddenly this player's ability has dropped off, or she can't do this, and being able to see exactly what it is. And that, obviously that comes with experience, but it also comes with making sure you're out there talking with a lot of different coaches and listening to them and watching how they do things, and suddenly oh my gosh, I never looked at something that way. Sometimes people can get isolated in this profession and they don't continue to do that. So I think that's kind of a vague thing, but that's definitely one thing that's changed in my coaching over decades.
Well, I can appreciate what you're saying in terms of the vision side of things, because I remember early in my college coaching career, it was almost like a physical sort of thing where I could feel my vision expanding. Because when you're a new coach, you see the final thing. Somebody shanks a ball. So you're upset that they shanked a ball. And everything is focused on, well, they didn't execute the skill properly. When in fact, the reality of why they shanked the ball might have been 3 steps prior in the chain of activity.
That's right, exactly.
But you don't see that. And so you're not diagnosing things correctly, and obviously you're not addressing the problem right. And I can remember almost physically feeling my range of vision expanding, and go, oh, okay, this brings things into a whole different perspective. So yeah, I can definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, 2 things to that. I still remember, and it's just one of those statements that I read probably in Volleyball magazine years ago, where Amy Bankowski, the former UCLA coach, he had this line that said, if your team's hitting suddenly goes south, look to your passing. That's an example of that.
Right.
And that just hit me, and, it was one of those things, yeah, I know that, but seeing it in print made me really start focusing on that whole aspect of a team's play, and even movement without the ball. Like a lot of young coaches, they'll see their hitters make these terminal errors constantly, and it never occurs to them to look what that hitter's doing as the ball is being passed to the setter and it's suddenly out of system. Are they, like a good athlete, moving without the ball and adjusting the beginning of their approach with that new area where the set's going to be coming from? Those are the kind of things that young coaches sometimes miss. It just takes a while to understand that, and then how to fix it, how to work on it.